Hello YouTube, this is the Dbtgamer show, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Part, the best games console ever, Nintendo 64.
Good God.
I had a 64 for my childhood, I love the thing. All PlayStation fanboys, I like that one too. The Saturn was, I never owned a Saturn, and as far as I can tell, the games weren't really that good.
I never owned a Saturn either.
Anyway, enough of that stuff. Back to the land of Hyrule and on to our next objective. In our last episode, we went to Talma's Bar and found that we need to go to the snow. We need to go somewhere cold. So let's make our way to Zora's Domain. But first, I have a little thing I want to check on first. Since it's night time, let's do a little side quest.
Haven't we done all the side quests around here?
No.
Yeah, it's been about, what?
Oh!
Two, maybe 3 weeks since we did this last, and you just found a poem. You're going to do another Mortal Kombat reference, aren't you?
It wouldn't be the Dbtgamer show without it.
I must admit, I've done a Mortal Kombat reference in my LP as well, so...
You raped the Mortal Kombat universe with your little reference.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what I'm going on about, go to my channel.
Your soul is mine.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about...
That one has stutters. And Tourette's.
Stutters? Yeah, if you want to see my raping of the Mortal Kombat universe, go to my channel, Lucifer Seraph. Click on the Hidden Palace Zone for my Sonic 3 and Knuckles LP, and yeah, enjoy.
Oh yeah, the Dbtgamer show does not discriminate against people who have Tourette's. I've met people who have Tourette's before, and they're all right. When I was younger, I went to a special school for a couple of years. In the summer holidays, and I met the odd person, they were alright.
Did you go there for any specific reason, or is it because of your Asperger's syndrome?
Asperger's syndrome, mostly.
Yeah, fair enough. I actually did my my work experience in a special needs school. Just little kids, about 6, maybe 7 years old.
Yeah, well, anybody who works for these people, I think they're very, very good people.
Yes, if you don't know, special needs has affected both our lives. My brother is autistic to the point in which he can't actually talk at all, and you've got Asperger's syndrome. So yeah, we're familiar
with the autistic spectrum.
Yeah, we've got a lot of experience with these things. But on a more lighter note, what the fuck are we doing here? Right.
According to the guide, yes, I'm using the guide for this part, so this part always throws me off. I'm looking for some Zoras at the bottom of this waterfall. I've got to talk to them, then I can go to the back to Kakariko village and get the a new fishing hook, which I'll need for this side quest.
Yeah, the fishing...
Pistachios!
The fishing mini-game. Thankfully, you only have to do it like twice in this game, don't you?
There is a third time and a fourth time, but the fourth time's optional. The third time, it's also optional, but I suggest you do it.
Is it one of those you go do it for a heart piece?
No, it's for a bottle, in fact. Right, you see a little red spot on the screen? Bottom left-hand corner? We need to head sort of towards that.
What is it?
That's the next destination, Adam. As you haven't noticed that this area here has now been opened. It wasn't open before because... well, it just wasn't open before.
It wasn't open because... the gods did not demand it to be thus.
Right, one moment. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to go in there yet because it's story. I'm going to talk to these two guys and get my thingy.
That's a guy?
Zora.
There's a rumour going around that a suspicious person has been seen around here lately. Saves me walking around with a fish helmet. Speaking of which, are you wearing tights? I wonder if those...
All the manly people wear tights. Robin Hill, for example.
I wonder if those in the throne room have been informed of this.
Yeah, that's the first one he took his run now.
Snow Peak is up ahead. It's very treacherous and cold. Not only has the weather been bad lately, but because the beast has been coming into the village, we have been taking extra precautions. The beast?
Yes, we'll see what they call the beast later. Right.
It is the rabbit.
I can see why they're not touching this place. The Zoras are cold-blooded creatures, so going into the going up a snowy mountain would pretty much kill them in less than 5 seconds flat.
Why? They've already survived being frozen solid.
I'm pretty sure if we'd have left them any longer, they wouldn't have survived that long.
Well, they must have been there for a while.
Yeah, well, as far as we know, freezing someone is not actually possible these days. Eventually the person will die.
Of course you'll die.
That's
called
why,
hypothermia.
That's why...
Death by lack of heat.
That's why at the moment we don't have cryo prisons like in the Demolition Man movie.
Is it hyperthermia for when you die of cold and hypothermia for when you die of heat?
I think it's per for heat and hyper for the other one.
I'll have to look that up, but yeah.
Okay.
Hyperthermia is one, hypothermia is the other. I check Wikipedia.
Right, I think I know where I'm going now.
See, we're educational as well. It's boring.
Right, I remember we have to go into the graveyard. This is from memory, this one. And we need to meet up with the Zora child.
What's he doing here? I thought he was in a coma.
He's all healed up now.
Alright.
And he's
playing the panpipe by the sounds of it.
Oh. Birds! No, not the bomb.
That's a bit excessive for a flock of birds, don't you think?
Well, I don't know how it would help either. I can't just throw bombs at them. I'd miss by a mile. I won't stand for a chance. Anymore? Yeah, kill all these birds, get a stack of rupees. Just like in the other area of the game I told you about in a previous part. Worth doing if you need rupees.
Yay. And naturally, because we've just loaded the save game, we have to get told what they all do.
Skyward Sword's worse than that.
Does it tell you every time?
It tells you for every item that you picked up before when you load up. So let's say if you pick up a Deku Nut, it tells you what that is as well.
Cool.
If you pick up a Rhino Beetle, it tells you what that is as well. And
pick up a Rhino Beetle.
Rhino Beetle.
Oh, Beetle.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you just threw me there. I had this image of Link holding up something used to bludgeon rhinoceroses to death with.
We'll get one.
Yeah, people actually invented the Rhino Beater.
We'll get something like that in the next dungeon.
The mind boggles. Alright, what voice do you want to give this guy?
He's a fish person.
Is your name Link? My mother came to me in a dream. She showed...
I know, how about the guy who says I see dead people?
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, go on. Help!
Was that Macaulay Culkin? No, it wasn't Macaulay Culkin. Who was he?
I don't know.
There's that little shit from AI as well, wasn't it? I don't know his name. I can't be asked to remember it either. Anyway, my mother came to me in a dream. She showed me your image. Hey? How the hell did she get a picture of Link? The voyeur of the ghost world.
I can explain this, actually. That princess's name is Rutella. Rutella is the longer name of the princess Ruto, who was in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
So basically she showed him the image of someone else who has a terrible dress sense.
she showed her a picture of a previous link, and since they all look the same, it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, they all look the same. They all go on the same bloody quest as well. She spoke of a youth who would save our domain and steer my fate, the one named Link. I must thank you for all you've done. If there is anything I can do for you, please tell me. Drop dead. Link.
Sorry, I was it.
Well, whatever he said, what can I do? I could not even carry out one simple task for my mother, which was what?
Come and get help, because they were all being frozen alive by Zant's army.
Yeah, good point, you suck, mate. You're a pathetic prince. I am so unlike her. Well, yeah, you're a lot younger and you're a male. So, yeah. I doubt I'm even qualified to rule. Tutankhamun did a good job until someone shot him. Link, I have so little confidence.
I think I have to keep talking to him until he perks up.
He's just repeating what you said last time.
Why ain't it working? Pause camera while I need to figure this out.
Cheating time! Apparently he knows what he's done wrong.
It's a very, very slight error. This side quest is so damn picky.
Go on.
I need to go back to Snow. I need to actually talk to the person who helps me get through the mountains before I get the fishing hook to get through the mountain in the first place.
Alright.
Because the fishing hook is so you can get a scent, so you can get yourself through the mountains. Because it draws the path for you, so you can sort of like follow the scent.
I'm sure it will all become clear in the fullness of time.
I just need to get out of this water. I can transform into a wolf and try that method. Let's hope the guy who wrote this strategy guide. Let's see, who are these guys? I have no idea. They're not Premier, I know that.
Speaking of people who write strategy guides, the guy who wrote the strategy guide for Batman Arkham City, work on... Dude, learn how to write a fucking strategy guide. It's supposed to help you.
Yeah, I could write a better strategy guide than he could for Arkham City.
Basically,
between us, we could.
Basically, if those of you who don't know, the strategy guide for Arkham City is shite.
It's not shy. I call it passable, but it's uninspired.
It doesn't tell you anything. It doesn't tell you what you need to know. It tells you where everything is.
It doesn't put you.
It doesn't show you.
They didn't put enough effort into it. That's my main complaint.
Basically, for those of you who haven't played Arkham City, it's like Grand Theft Auto, although we know cars. You got this huge open world. You can do pretty much whatever you like, and dotted throughout it are little items, collectibles, and side missions and all that. Normally, for a game like this, say Grand Theft...
I'm going to try the other side, actually, for this one.
Yeah, you do that.
Little side quest.
Normally, for a game like this, say Grand Theft Auto, you get a strategy guide, it'll give you, like, a map, showing you, with little pinpoints, showing you where all the little hidden collectibles are. Now, okay, you can argue that they're hidden for a reason, you're not actually supposed to use a strategy guide to do it, but hey, I've only got another 50 odd years left to live. I'm not going to spend that time hunting for glowing question marks in a cordoned off area of Arkham City. So I bought the strategy guide hoping it would show me where these things are. No, it doesn't. It's shite. It is utter crap. And to be fair, perfectly nice to look at a shit about that side quest anyway, but for those of you who don't buy the strategy guide. There must be a better way.
Well, so far, with the troubles bar, I've collected 325. I only need another 75, and then finish off the Riddler side quest.
Yeah. I got bored of that game anyway.
Excuse me.
So, yeah, I suppose you gotta talk to this guy.
It's a she.
It's a she?
Yeah. She might even be that H word which you like. It's
Hermaphrodite?
It's also related to the sun.
A H word about the sun.
Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
I'm going to hurt you in a minute. She might also be hot. I'm wearing that thing, I can't really... What are you wearing? Link.
There you go. You do
Why are you wearing that thing?
You try and, you talk for an hour, that's all lost because my throat is sore.
What brings you to a dangerous place like this? Well, I walked. Ever since Zora's domain got covered in ice, this mountain has been much colder than usual, yeah? I mean, yeah, how the hell am I supposed to know?
Maybe...
Not only that, but I heard a really weird story from the Zoras. Apparently, the beast that lives somewhere in this mountains has been seen frequently in Zora's domain. And I was curious, so I came and waited. And as they said, the giant appeared. Yeah, it looked like this.
Reused sprite.
Ryu?
Reused sprite.
Oh, reused. Right, gotcha. Apparently this thing has been stealing red fish from the village.
Oh.
A bit of clue as to what you need. I want to investigate further, but I can't even see the path through this bizarre blizzard. I'm sure you're here because you're curious about the mountain. Well, no, not really. You'd be best not to go without a plan. Okay.
Right, pause camera, I'll get my way back to the village.
We're actually on 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes. So
Pause camera.
What do you mean pause camera? We're on 17 minutes, dude.
Pause camera. I'm going to fix this bit off YouTube, and then we're going to leave it. Here we go.
What the fuck is that thing? Look at it!
It's a Zora.
It's like the Teletubby that never was.
It's wearing a hat.
No, that's its head.
Looks like a hat to me.
No, that's its head.
Alright, just read
The Beast Man of the Snowy Mountain, perhaps?
No, this is a crudely drawn sketch. It could be anything.
Well, actually, no, I drew a picture of your mother. It must be a reek fish. That's a rare specimen found only in Zora Village. I'm not sure. Not surprised it's rare if it's called a reek fish. Probably no one else wants it. It feeds on a valuable type of coral, and without that bait, even our best fishers cannot catch one. Look closely, Link. My earrings are made of this coral. I would like to give it to you. I bet you would. You got the coral earrings. That is... Dude, you cannot seriously have that thing. That is way too big to be around your head.
Have you seen some of the people in real life who have very big earrings?
Yeah, but his character is not wearing anything nearly that big. That's not an earring, that's a fucking sickle. I received it from my mother. Did you? Look at you. But it's fine, I no longer need it. As I look at you, I get a sense of what my mother wanted. What I should be doing now, yet not moping at your father's grave.
And his mother's grave.
She's not buried here.
No, but her spirit is here. We followed her here, remember, in one of the people's letters?
I mean, she's still here.
She could be. Watching over her child.
You're overly romantic sometimes, aren't you? Please stop. I will return to my village. Yeah, bug off. You're making the place smell of mackerel. The reek fish can be found near the Mother and Child Rocks in the waterfall basin near my... Mother and Child Rocks? Dude, seriously, with the imagery? The pretentious metaphors there? Yeah, bastards. The fish are red. Well, no shit, we already figured that one out. So I so I think you should be able to spot them.
Right, YouTube, on the note of learning what we must find to make our way up the mountain, we shall leave it there. In the next episode, cold mountain climbing and fishing.
Woot, more fishing! Bye! See you around, guys.